Hey everybody, it's Positive Bluebird, and this video is actually of my bearded dragon, Sapphira. She wanted to get out and exercise today, so I'm letting her do that. And you have to be very careful. You have to make sure, obviously, that you keep a close eye on them, close several bedroom doors, and make sure that they don't go under beds, registers, heat registers, things like that, because they will get stuck. Also keep foreign objects off the floor, such as string, dog toys, things like that. Anything small that you think that they would hurry up and swallow, or anything that resembles a snake or a worm. We have actually had her since 2012 when she was 7 months old. She and the cage altogether were only $300 off of Craigslist. We had to buy the heat rock and the equipment that goes with her. Oh, be careful, Yorgie. She doesn't like that. Thank you. Usually she will give him kisses, but as you can see, he was in her territory, so she is puffing up. This is just a warning and a defense mechanism. Now, they don't actually bite with teeth. They actually clamp down with their mouth pretty hard, almost like a paper clip. I'm sorry, not a paper clip, like a clothespin on your nose. And you know, a lot of us have tried a clothespin on our nose and know that it hurts. So imagine the bearded dragon clamping down on your finger. It is the same pressure, and it does hurt. Now her stomach is full, and this is why it is kind of wide and flat right now, because she did eat a little while ago. The moment we give her water is when she will have a natural disaster, if you will, and it's kind of gross. Her tail has grown quite a bit since 2012, and eventually we should get a little bit of a bigger cage than the one she's been in. But as long as you keep them occupied by getting them out quite often to exercise, you could put them in the bathtub to swim in shallow water, then they'll be just fine. They like to mostly perch on things. So if you build things inside their cage to get, like climbing mechanisms, like climbing rocks and twigs and stems and things like that. They even have that stuff already pre-made at the pet store. Sapphira. Bearded dragons are actually from the rainforest of Australia. They eat anything like crickets, mealworms, even dried crickets and mealworms. I prefer dried. We've had bad experiences in the past with live crickets where they've actually chewed through the plastic and ended up all over the house. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. All right, guys, that was the introduction to Sapphira. For those of you who have never met my bearded dragon, and I'm going to put her back in her cage because they say don't keep them out longer than 10 to 15 minutes. They are cold-blooded, and they need to have their heat lamp and UV lamp and their heat rock. All right, guys, over and out.